Philosophy for Dummies. Well, it does seem kind of unusual that this acclaimed series or subject, whatever the Dummies thing is, a Wiley brand, would come up with a book entitled Philosophy for Dummies because the title itself just is ironic. However, even a dummy can understand this. Dr. Morris goes through a very layman's display of philosophical matters, including some very tough questions that might start some very heated debates and arguments among some circles. Really, he is very fair about it, and he does point out, though, that it's not so much his opinion. He just points out examples of how certain viewpoints have ultimately not led to happy experiences for those who held them, and how other views that you may or may not agree with actually do work in a sense. Philosophy, it talks about a discipline. It's not so much opinion based. This is the book itself. If you've never went through the Dummies book, it's set up looks like a textbook here. So it's called a reference for the rest of us. So it's like a reference book. You know, you'd find these in your library's reference section most likely, or at least, well, maybe not the reference section, but because they're all by subject and by topics, so that we separate up. So topically, these books are very useful, and each one comes with on the inside flap here a cheat sheet. And I'll be looking at some stuff here. Comes the glossary of basic terms. Philosophy is the love of wisdom, and wisdom is practical insight for living. Epistemology, study of belief, truth, knowledge, and rationality. Metaphysics, and not in a religious sense, the study of being or what really exists. That's what that means. And ethics, the study of good and evil, right and wrong, rules and virtues, character and vice, success and happiness, and all sorts of different things here. Goes through problems of philosophy. Can we really know anything? And he does ask that question and answers as best he can. What is the good in life? Are we actually free? He talks about free will, determinism, and that sort of concepts. Are we just bodies, or do we have souls? Do we survive death? Is there a God? Does life have meaning? And he does present his own idea of the meaning of life. And I'm not sure if I agree with it, but it's worth checking out. And talks about, of course, famous people in philosophy. Of course, we've got Socrates, Plato, the pre-Socratics, Nietzsche, those big names. He talks about them. So we've got the Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, those sorts of people. And it's a good read. I mean, it might take you a while to get through it, not so much for length, but it still reads like a textbook. I mean, they put the jokes in here. They put, the anecdotes. Anecdotes in here are really good, which always makes for good writing. So it really has to. It does a good job of keeping your attention, but it still may take you a long time to finish this, or at least longer than normal if you're not reading this 20 minutes a day. But basically, this is worth the read, even if it's just beside the bathroom for a few months and you finish it. Really, it's worth checking out. Philosophy for Dummies. This is written by Tom Morris, PhD, who says here about Morris is the author of True Success and Other Books, taught philosophy at Notre Dame University. It's Notre Dame in America, not Notre Dame, for 15 years, and currently heads the Morris Institute for Human Values. He's done a lot of work. He talks about his experiences in that area and this discipline. So check it out, Philosophy for Dummies. I'll see you next time.